And this is Immortals of Aveum, PS5 game that recently received an update to FSR3 from its previous FSR2, but the big important thing is now it's got frame generation. Frame generation is basically using extra parts of the GPU to interpolate frames and have the GPU guess what would be between two actually rendered frames to improve motion stability. So I'm recording at 1080p because I'm recording at 120 FPS because right now that's what I'm playing at. As you can see, I'll show you. Go over to display. If you turn VSync off, it unlocks the frame rate completely, going up to 120 FPS, and then turn frame generation on so you actually hit that 120. I can't show it because it's on my TV, but what I'm getting right now, in terms of frame rate, is locked to 120 hertz. But let's move around a little bit. Yeah, still 120 in here. So yeah, this place must be a locked 60 FPS normal gameplay. Most of the gameplay is not the lock. Yeah, now I'm getting under 59. 119 hertz. Yeah. The game, it functions really well. Its resolution targets are really low. It runs at around 720p upscaled to 4K on PS5. On Series S, it's even lower, where I've also played it. Series S, it runs at like 420p. But oddly enough, on the Series S, it seems to be a completely locked 120 frames per second, because the Series S has a really close, it tightly hugs 60 FPS, a lot more tightly than the other consoles, and that's because of its much lower resolution target. I feel like if they'd let the PS5 version bottom out at 420p, we'd also get a locked 60. But then again, I'm okay with some variability in frame rate as long as it stays above the VRR window of 48 FPS on PS5. I'm okay with that. Oh look, everybody's like fucking friends now. So, that's weird.
It's so good to see you alive, Ambassador.
And I'm glad the rumors of your death turned out to be just that.
But seriously, on Series S, on Series S, although I never saw the frame rate dip below a locked 120 FPS with VSync off and frame generation on. However, at one point I did encounter Buku screen tearing.
Good to hear. About the last part,
I don't know why that is. I'm guessing maybe the game was running faster than 140 or something like that, so the adaptive screen tearing on Xbox was
Zendara taking command of the Immortals.
But I've never seen screen tearing on the PlayStation version. I have seen
She was instrumental in getting so many of us from the Palathon here to Glavegate.
Game
she protected us from Ashan against all
doesn't run great on my PC. I've got a 2070 Super and an 8-core AMD processor. Doesn't run great, but doesn't run terribly. I turned frame generation on
let them
that
find
game.
some loophole in Lucium's treaties with Calthus. As weakened as this kingdom is, I owe it and its leader my life.
Thank you, Ambassador.
I'm just
wary of those in power not seeing things clearly.
Straight out of PS2.
I wonder why. But don't
moving.
worry. The king is a good man when I remind him to be.
Yeah.
I have to go, Ambassador.
Alright, I'm going to finish this off with some combat, and then I'll be seeing what the plan is. I fight something. Let's go to the Shrouded Realm. No, wait a minute. I needed to go... Campus. Is it Orman? There's a shrine. There's a shrine forge that I didn't go to. Shroud Fane, sorry. I'm missing one. I think I know where it is. Game loads pretty quick, as you can see. takes about 6 seconds or so to load, which is about the cutoff where I go on PS5 for what I consider fast loading. Okay, where's that shroud thing? Shatterfane, that's what I'm looking for. The Shatterfane, and it's behind me. Third island. Okay. Oh, this is in the right direction. Yeah. So this is a color-based magic. Gotta use the blue stuff against the blue guys. You're supposed to shoot the crystals on their back. Do massive damage from giant enemy crab. But you can hit them in the front just fine. Although, I am much higher level than these guys. See? Got him in the back. Fucking exploded. See? Yeah. Love the unlimited ammo. There's the shadow paint we're supposed to get to. Switch to our little whip. To hold the button. People forget that. I wish you could dash after hovering, but it does not let you do that. Gotta use all your abilities. I saw one of my favorite Xbox fans, Sky Captain, playing this game earlier today. And he just, I guess he hadn't played in a while because he completely forgot the colors that you're supposed to be using to repeat everything. But these Shatterfanes, they're like little bonus levels and they give you stuff. Dominator Fane. And you never know quite what you're going to get. Could be a horde mode, could be a boss fight, could be a little platforming challenge. You know? You're probably getting screen tearing up the wazoo with this recording because it's recording at 1080p, 120 hertz, and I'm going to put up on YouTube, and it's going to look like crap. And that's new. Supposed to be one of those advanced precursor races that they were talking about. Oh, that looks like an arena if I've ever fucking seen one. Oh shit. Why did it... it spawned me in. And I think the game glitched out. I should have died by now. This is going to be a while. So, that's where I'm going to end this recording. That was fun. And, but anyway, Immortals of Aveum, do I recommend it? Yes, great game.